Hello friends, and welcome to day 6 of my birthday week recommendations. One more after today, I promise, and then you break from seeing my face. So today is going to be forced proximity romances in a way that I think this is one of my favorite things in romances because my love language is quality time. So when I see it in books, even when it's in a forced way, I really enjoy it. So starting with the two that I do not own, one is The Outpost by Devney Perry. This is in her what's it called, the Jameson Valley series, Jameson something series. I want to say it's Valley. So this one, I think it's the heroine has to go into hiding for some reason, and the hero takes her to this like remote hunting cabin, and he's the only one who knows where she is, so he's the only one that can bring her supplies like food and water and help her with something with the hunting shack, because I want to say it was basically a shack that she like fixes up. He like brings her all the stuff to fix it. So that's kind of the forced aspect in this one, is that he is the only one who knows where she is, so it is his job to like keep her safe and keep that secret. Another one that I love so much, it's more of a new adult, it's been years since I read it, but that is Frigid by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is a friends to lovers, like snowed into a ski chalet, ski cabin, I forget what it was. But yeah, it's a friends to lovers, and they're basically they get snowed in and they are forced to confront their feelings. I want to say Hugh. I don't remember. It's been a while since I read this, but I remember really loving it when I did. And there's a sequel as well, about their friends. That's not a forced proximity, so I don't know why I brought it up into this. Anyway, so another snowed in story, because I like that aspect, is Loudmouth by Avery Flynn. This is in her Ice Nights series. Is that the one this is? I think it's the Ice Night series. But this one is about the hockey player who gets snowed in with the reporter who accidentally outed this secret. I remember she didn't mean to. Yeah, not because it's something I leaked without even realizing it. So, like, they're, again, a snowed in aspect, it works for me. The complete opposite of snow would be two co-workers who are forced to go on a cruise together, and that's what happened in Shipt by Andy Hockman. I read this one this year. I believe it came out in January, so pretty new release, but I absolutely adored this book. It was what I wanted from a rom-com. It was funny. It had a little bit of heart to it. It's a bit enemies to lovers. They have a bit of a rivalry going on at work, but I also liked that after they kind of go through their whole like coming together relationship, typical romance book drama, they do work together for something attached to the job that they have, and I really liked that. Another Devney Perry book. I think she writes this trope really well. This one is Noble Prince. We're gonna cover that up because that's the word that I don't want on my channel anymore. I forget what video I talked about that in. Was it my 2020 favorites when I talked about this series and that word? Anyway, so this one is in her 10 series, that's what we call it. This one is Luke, who is the chief of police or the sheriff or something. Anyway, he's a cop, and he is trying to hide the heroine from a different motorcycle gang. She's been mixed up in that, and so he like, it sounds terrible, but he basically like holds her hostage in his house and won't let her go anywhere so that she doesn't get into trouble, because she tells him that if she goes out, somebody will like end up in trouble and that it will be her fault. So he basically like kind of holds her hostage, which sounds terrible, but that's not the way I mean it. He does it with all good intentions, and he does like take her out. Like they go fishing and they go to his cabin and all that kind of stuff. So he doesn't like keep her locked away or anything. But kind of. We're gonna stop talking about that book because I'm making it sound really bad, but it's not. It's not. I promise. Moving on. Um, Muses Melodies by Rebecca Yarros. This is in the Hush Note series that she wrote with Serena Bowen and Devney Perry. This is book 3. I would highly recommend saving this one until last because this is the best one. This one is Nixon and what was her name? Zoe. Nixon and Zoe. Nixon is the guitar player for the Hush Note band. He has a drug addiction problem and he has gone to rehab. Like at the beginning of this book, he's getting out of rehab and he's trying to set his life straight. So I want to say it was their agent sends his assistant to live with Nixon to like make sure he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, make sure he's going to the AA meetings, make sure he's not being tempted by anything. And they start out in Nixon's apartment and he's like surrounded by all the vices that or like all the memories of vices and the access to the vices and everything. So he like surprises her with a trip to her hometown and they rent this little mountain cabin. And I loved this book a lot. It's been one of my favorites so far this year and I highly recommend it. I hate saying this because I did not enjoy book 1, but I do think you need to read book 1 and 2 to appreciate Nixon's journey a little bit more. I don't know, maybe you don't. I read them both and I loved this book. So if you've read this one without reading the other 2, let me know down below what you thought, because like I think it would help, but I'm a stickler about series like that, reading series like that. So, and the last one that I want to mention for today is On the Island by Tracy Garvis Graves. This one is about Anna and TJ, and they are stranded on a remote island. They are involved in a plane crash. This starts off with TJ is a minor. Anna, he's been, I want to say he had some type of cancer. So Anna is going on this vacation, family vacation thing with him as a tutor, as a teacher. Nothing happens until he is older. Like they're on this island for years. I really liked how it showed time passing. I really like how it showed them growing, how it showed them the maturity level that you would have to be in this situation. I really liked that. So those are some of my favorite forced proximity romances. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back tomorrow for the last day of birthday week recommendations with fake dating. Thank you guys so much for watching.